UN should recognize Hindu, Buddhist, and Sikh phobia. India News. The rise of new religiophobia, particularly towards Hindus, Buddhists, and Sikhs, is alarming and must be acknowledged, India said at the UN on Tuesday. In the last 2 years, several member states have tried to label terrorism into categories such as racially and ethnically motivated violent extremism, violent nationalism, right-wing extremism, etc., said T S Tirumurti, India's permanent representative to the United Nations. On emerging threats, he said it is basically a move to identify terrorism and violent extremism conducive to terrorism. Terrorism in all its forms and expressions should be opposed and there can be no justification for any act of terrorism, Tirumurti added, calling the trend dangerous. My terrorists and your terrorists, he claimed, adding that such measures would destroy the collective accomplishments we have earned over the last 2 decades. The right and left are part of the polity in democracies, according to Tirumurti, since the majority will of the people is reflected at the vote box, and because democracy by definition comprises a wide range of ideologies and views. We must consequently avoid providing classifications that may undermine the concept of democracy. Extraduction of such national or regional narratives into a global narrative is deceptive and erroneous, he stated. In his new role as chair of the UN's 15-member Counter-Terrorism Committee for 2022, Tirumurti says such patterns are neither global nor defined. When it comes to religious phobias, Tirumurti says the UN has highlighted certain of them over the years, notably those based on Islamophobia, Christianophobia, and anti-Semitism, the 3 Abrahamic religions. Here must be a full recognition of new phobias, prejudice, or bias against other main religions of the globe. Anti-Hindu, anti-Buddhist, and anti-Sikh phobias are severe threats that require the UN and its member states to confront. Then we can have a more balanced conversation on these issues. Despite significant progress in the last 2 decades, Tirumurti says, we are currently witnessing a return of terrorist operations both in range and diversity as well as geographical space. Terrorist and extreme groups are closely monitoring the situation in Afghanistan, Tirumurti said.